Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Sherard Show. I'm your host, Sherard, live on location at the Women for Today and Tomorrow event here in West Hollywood. We're so excited because we have a very exciting show. We're going to be speaking to a Grammy Award-winning artist. We're also going to be doing an interview to a singer and songwriter, Jackie Hilton. And then we've got some very special guests, and we're going to be also tasting some great food and having a lot of fun. So it's Sherard live on location. Make sure you come out and join us here. It's right there on your monitor. We're having a wonderful, wonderful time. And when we come back, we're going to have our first guest on the Sherard Show. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherard Show. I'm your host, Sherard, live on location at the Women of Today and Tomorrow event here in West Hollywood. We have a lovely young lady to my right. She is a singer and a songwriter, and her music, she uses it to change the world. The lovely Jackie Hilton, first time on the Sherard Show. How are you, young lady?
Thank you very much.
It's an honor having you here this afternoon. So tell us a little bit about your mission with your music.
Sure. My mission is to use music as a force for change, especially in the era that we are facing. There is going to be a lot of need for people to really galvanize and come together to support one another. So that includes women, visible minorities, the African American community. It is about diversity, and it is about progression, and I write my material to support that.
So now, how long have you been doing that, where you've been writing music to change the world and performing?
I've been performing for about 15 years.
And your response has been, how has it been?
It's been great. You know, I recorded as an independent artist with some of the greatest musicians in the world. Davis bass player, Amy Koliadua, he's a drummer. Amir Hendelman, I've recorded with David Campbell. And I was the first woman of color to be able to actually write a song and have it recorded without a music contract, a major label.
Really? The first woman of color? That is amazing. Yeah. Now, for those who are watching, I know plenty of people want to be able to know where they can listen to your music or purchase it. Where can it?
JackieHilton.net. And that's spelled JackieHylton.net. And I also have a website entitled People Come First, and it's peoplecome-first.com. And it's a video that I did that you can take a look at that celebrated Black History Month last month, and the contributions that African Americans have made to our civilization.
Congratulations, Jackie. Make sure you support what she's doing. You know, it's amazing, Jackie. I'll get you out of here in 1 second, but it's amazing, like when you look at the 60s and the 50s, especially in the 60s during the Civil Rights Movement, there was so many songs for the times. Is that what you're looking to do, is your music is songs for the times?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It will come down to us speaking up, putting our voices out there, and coming together to make sure that everyone's needs are met.
Are you singing this afternoon over here?
I would love to. If the opportunity arises, I'm good to go.
Let's see if we can get Jackie up here so she can sing for her songs that's going to be touching a generation. Thank you so much, Jackie, for stopping by. We're live here on location at the Women of Today and Tomorrow event. Come by and check us out, get some food, and stop by the Sherard Show. We have more right after this. We're going to be talking to 5 professional women, ladies that are doing big, big business.
I'm actually home in Atlanta right now, but I do have some amazing trips ahead.
I am an entrepreneur and do a variety of different things.
I am a licensed environmental health practitioner.
I have about a combined 25 years of experience in human resources.
Yes, that's how the Windy City is.
First and foremost, tell me a little bit about how you met these young ladies. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherard Show. I'm your host, Sherard, live on location for the Women of Today and Tomorrow event here in Hollywood. We're so excited. We have a beautiful young lady who stopped by the show. She's a singer. I thought it was Alicia Keys, but she tells me it's not. But this is her first time being on the Sherard Show. Tell the world your name and what do you do?
My name is Kayla Ray, and I'm an artist. I make music for the honest girls, the girls who've been through a little bit of life, but who are excited to just embrace womanhood and everything that comes with, you know, growing and learning about who you are.
So, you said honest music. So you're saying there's some dishonest music out there?
There's definitely dishonest music out in the world, for sure.
So tell us a little bit about your sound and what inspired you to do honest music.
So I make R&B music, and I've just been inspired by a lot of beautiful artists that I've learned from since I was growing up. And honestly, love has really inspired my music. Heartbreak, finding love, life, just all of the in-between.
That's amazing because you think about like the Motown, the Temptation, how crazy they sing about love. And that's the reason why that music is kind of, I like music when they talk to the woman instead of talking about it.
Of course, I love music when they're talking to us instead of about us. I feel like I grew up on a lot of that good music as well. And I mean, love is just very universal, and that's the thing about music. It's universal as well. You can sing in any language, but as long as there's a feeling there, you can feel it. And I think it's the same with love. You know when it's real love, you know when it's fake love. That goes with friends, relationships, friends, people. It's universal. And God is love. So
amen.
Yeah.
Now you preach. Very good. Now, for those who are watching, where can they be able to check out your music and what you got going, or to be able to book you for something there too?
So you can find me everywhere online at Kayla Ray Music, my Instagram, YouTube. I'm on Spotify, Apple, and you can just hit me up in a DM or something. I also have my management email in all of my bios online, so if you need to contact me, that's where I'll be.
Kayla Ray, thank you for stopping by the Sherard Show.
Thank
Really
you for
appreciate
having
that,
me.
young lady. She's beautiful, very talented.
Here's an important message from the U.S. Med Diabetes Solutions Center. If you have diabetes, you know the pain of pricking your fingers. But now, by wearing a small device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can reduce your pain right away. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you use insulin daily, you might be eligible to get your own continuous glucose monitor. Call the U.S. Med Diabetes Solutions Center to learn about this groundbreaking new CGM technology. If you have Medicare or private insurance, call to see if you qualify for a CGM at little or no cost. Shipping is free and will even bill your insurance company for you. US Med is the #1 rated supplier on Google and Facebook reviews. So call us right now to see if you qualify for a CGM at little or no cost. US Med. Better service. Better care.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherard Show. I'm your host, Sherard, live on location for the Women of Today and Tomorrow event here in Hollywood. We have the gentleman actually to my right who's responsible for this wonderful event, being part of it, and it's such an honor to have you on the show. Tell everybody your name and the owner of the Alvin agency himself.
What's up, guys? I'm Javon Alvin. How you doing?
So good to have you on there and proud of you, sir. This is a wonderful event. What was your inspiration behind putting it on?
Man, I kind of tell this story a lot, but I'm raised by a single mom. The most important people in my life are women. It's common sense. It's common sense. We got to do it,
It's an incredible thing you're doing now. Tell everybody who's watching what this event is all about.
So this event is about celebrating the women of today and tomorrow. Just basically putting those voices at the forefront of our lives, of our minds, of our attention. Just basically curating something where people can sit down and just listen to the movers and shakers and women that are doing exceptional work in their respective career fields. We've had women from all different industries come and keynote this event over the past couple of years. So I think we've had a total of, we've had a total of 10 keynotes over the past 3 years, ranging from the medical field to reporting journalism to executives at high-level matrix organizations to just the spectrum of just excellence. And so what we're doing here is that we're just trying to create a platform for them to be able to come out, tell their story, inspire the next, keep elevating life.
It's an excellent event that you're doing. Now, for those who are watching, where can they be able to, with the Alvin Agency, how do you sign up? Are you looking for only women, male and female models, actors? What's that?
So this is just an event that we do through our company, but our company is a production agency. So we do marketing assets for different brands, different companies. So whatever your brand is, whether it's a personal brand or you could be a Fortune 500 company, what we do is we create marketing assets for out of home, in home, whatever the spectrum is that your business needs. That's what we do.
So now, where can they sign up or be able to reach out to you?
AlvinAgency.co, or if you're on social media at Alvin Agency.
We're proud of you, young man. You're doing big things.
I appreciate it.
And it's awesome to have him take a moment of his busy schedule to be on the Sherard Show. One thing interesting, he's from New Orleans. Are you a New Orleans Saints fan?
Oh, you already know it. Come on now. Come on now. I'm ready for the draft right now. Who we picking at number 9?
Really appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by the Sherard Show. We'll have more. Way back in Chicago when I was at Star Planet Television, I had a show called Descent to Fashion, and this beautiful young lady was one of the many that came to support the show.
Oh my goodness, it is such a pleasure to be here with you again.
Now let's talk about your book, The Girl Code.
And I was encouraged to say, hey, you know what? This is great for young women. And then it was like a light bulb moment. Hey, you're already mentoring girls.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherard Show. I'm your host, Sherard, live on location for the Women of Today and Tomorrow event here in Hollywood. What a beautiful, very familiar face from Fox 11, Araxia, stopping by the Sherard Show. So excited to have you. How are you, young lady?
I'm doing well. How are you? This is a beautiful spot.
It very much is so. Thank you for delivering the news so well. We love seeing you on Fox 11. Tell us a little bit about what made you stop by there.
Well, I'm one of the panelists, so I'm looking forward to that. And it's my first event here, so just looking forward to hearing from other women. I love hearing from other people and their stories and their different career paths that they've taken. I think it's fascinating.
So what does it mean to be a panelist?
Well, we're going to sit up there. They're going to ask us questions. So I'm going to answer whatever they ask.
I'm going to be asking some tough questions, like where were you tonight or so and so. How about that?
I don't know about that. I have to plead the fifth on that one. But anything to do with journalism, news, what it's like maybe to balance a career and kids, things that people can relate to, you know?
Now, how have you been able to balance your career at Fox 11 and being a mom, things like that? I don't even know if balance is the right word because it doesn't really tell the truth of what happens in life. It's like some days you give 95% to one thing and then the next day you have to make up for the lack of the attention you gave to the other thing. So everyone's just kind of doing their best. It's tough though. It's like if you really, people say you can have it all. Like I don't really think you really can have it all. You can do your best, but it's impossible to have it all. Otherwise, something always gives. You know, there's no way to have it all. Very good. Now, when it comes to delivering the news, what is it that makes news newsworthy?
Well, these days, things have changed so much. When I was studying journalism and why I wanted to become a journalist, it's very much changed. The industry is different. Now you have social media. You have people being their own journalists, putting content out there. So, what it used to be and what it is now is very different, but I still think people crave good, compelling stories. And I view journalism as community service. What you're doing is community service. When we had the fires in LA in January, many people who don't even watch local news tuned into local news because that was where you were getting updated information that you couldn't get anywhere else. So you have to be trustworthy, obviously reliable, and provide the information people need when they're
You're like the youngest looking news anchor I've ever seen.
That's very, very kind of you.
Very, Araxia, thank you so much for stopping by the Sherard Show. This lady, when we come back, we'll have more right here in Hollywood. How did it change? And I'm going to get the other guys in this in a minute. Now, did it change instantly in terms of the popularity of the Temptations when David came along, or he just blended right in? And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherard Show. I'm your host, Sherard, live on location on the Women of Today and Tomorrow fair here in Hollywood. we have the director of talent, this gentleman I just met. He is a gentleman and a scholar. He has an ambition that's only second to mine, ladies and gentlemen, and he's all the way from Texas, the man himself, Mr. Curtis Hadley. Welcome to the Sherard Show, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well, doing well. Excited to have you guys out today.
You're doing a lot of big things. This is a wonderful event. What's the inspiration behind it?
Yeah, so obviously it's Women's History Month, so really it's inspiring all the different women in LA and really bringing them out and really just celebrating them during the month.
Now it's some great talented people out here, singers, dancers, newscast people. You're responsible for bringing them all together today?
Yeah. So I deal with a lot of talent for the Alvin agency. Really got a liaison in between all the different entertainers and really exciting people that we have out here today.
So now tell us about the Alvin agency for those who are watching. How would they be able to sign up and be a part of such a great thing that you got going?
Yeah, so we have our Instagram page, and obviously you can come talk to us directly. Myself, Javon Alvin, as well as Danielle, from the moderators. We have a production agency. We're based in West Hollywood.
So now, what can we expect from this afternoon and this great festivities?
Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of great, storytelling. We have a panel of 3 women that are gonna be, sharing their stories and really be able to connect with the community and hopefully kind of take something away from this during Women's History Month.
Curtis is doing some big things. He's a very young man. He's only 31 years old. But I got only one thing I got to hold against him. He's from Texas, so I think you're a Cowboys fan. Is that correct?
Yeah, I am a Cowboys fan. Die
hard. Well, we appreciate it. He's a wonderful gentleman. He got great things coming. Make sure you support him. Come out, have fun, get some food, and join us. I'm Sherard. We'll be right back right after this.
Can your IRA stand up to the next financial crisis that our top economists are saying is at our doorsteps? By allocating a percentage of your IRA into physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover, you can diversify and safeguard your holdings from turbulent markets and economic downturns by putting your IRA back on the gold standard. Find out how to safeguard your assets with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA, the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report. Protect your IRA today with one simple phone call and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. Call Genesis Gold Group, empowering faith-driven stewardship.
Call 877-588-0992. That's 877-588-0992. Again, 877-588-0992.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherard Show. I'm your host, Sherard, live on location for this very special event, Women of Today and Tomorrow. We have a gentleman who is behind this wonderful event. He's one of the partners doing big things. First time on the Sherard Show. He was looking very important, and I found out he is. Avante, welcome to the Sherard Show. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. It's a beautiful day, a beautiful turnout. I'm going to be more excited for Women of Today and Tomorrow.
So tell me a little bit about what Women of Today and Tomorrow is all about.
I'll circle back to when I first met Javon of Alvin agency. He pitched me this idea. I want to bring in something for Women's History Month that's impactful, that's meaningful, that women can be proud of, that we can be proud of as men being in this space for women as well. So really it's just about highlighting every single woman, every single face that's in here, showing them how important they are in the past, how important they are in the future, and how important they are right now.
See, we all have moms, so we know how important women are in our lives, as mothers, in terms of that. So now tell us a little bit about what it takes to put together such an event like this.
A lot of detail, a lot of time. This started maybe 2.5, 3 months ago. And it's just those small details of like when somebody walks in, if my mother walks in, what's the first thing she's gonna see? And is she gonna be happy with that? How does it smell? How does it look? How does the air taste? Like this, all those small little details come into play for an event like this. So for us, it starts about 3 months ago, but it's just the beauty of it after all that.
So proud of what you gentlemen are doing. So if somebody wants to reach out to you and say, you know what, I want him to set up our set, what do they do?
They can reach out to me directly for Noya House, at least avante.agers@noyahouse.com. That's AVANTE.agers@noyahouse.com.
You're a very busy man, Avante. Thank you for stopping by the Sherard Show. I really appreciate that. This is the brains behind the operation. So glad to have him. When we come back, we'll have more right after this. There was once a man was not only a poet, but he was also an artist and a musician. It's the man named Gil Scott-Heron. And we have not only his daughter, but we also have the cast that are celebrating and remembering his legacy. And tell us about the inspiration and what's this all about?
The desire to celebrate my dad and honor him.
What can one expect when they come to one of your performances?
Expect the unexpected. Expect to laugh, to cry, to feel nostalgia for the songs, the messages, and the memories.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherard Show. I'm your host, Sherard, live on location for the very special Women of Today and Tomorrow Fair here in Hollywood. We actually have one of the speakers, this beautiful young lady to my right, who will be speaking and telling a story, and we can be able to learn from her. Welcome, Alexis, to the Sherard Show. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Are you nervous?
A little bit. I'm not very well versed in public speaking, but I'm excited to share.
Very good. Very good. So now, what is your story?
So I am an emergency room physician. I grew up here in Los Angeles, and so I'm going to talk to you guys about my journey and how I got here, and hopefully I can shed some light and help some of the other women here.
So tell us a little bit about your journey, just in a quick 10-second, 15-second capsule.
So I'm from the Los Angeles area. I went to undergrad at Loyola Marymount. I took 2 years off school, spent some time in Ecuador, and then I got into medical school at USC. And I decided to go into emergency medicine, so I did residency, and now I work at a local emergency room, and I also do some shifts at an urgent care too.
Very good. So now, if somebody wanted to reach out to you for what you do and get more information, how would they be able to do that?
Yeah, so they can go ahead and send me an email. I can give it to Javon. My email is aperezrogers@gmail.com. If they're interested, I'm all ears. I'm willing to help and answer questions.
Alexis, thank you for stopping by the Sherard Show. Really appreciate that. Good luck in your speaking. I'll be there listening.
Thank you.
I'm Sherard. We'll be right back.
Baby, you don't know what you're doing to me.
This is music royalty. This gentleman has been around for many years.
I grew up a really painfully shy kid. I stuttered massively. It was something I was trying to get through as a kid as I grew older.
You usually know when it's going to be a hit. What goes into making a hit record?
One thing I know, if it's taking too long to write the song, move on to another song.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for us to test the musical aptitude of Drew to see if he really knows all that he claims he knows. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherard Show. I'm your host, Sherard, live on location for the Women of Today and Tomorrow Celebrity Affair here in Hollywood. What a beautiful young lady. She smells like a floral card, and she's the first time on the Sherard Show. She is a supermodel, you can tell yourself. Lovely Sheree, welcome to the Sherard Show. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. So tell us a little bit about your modeling career first and foremost. When did you get started and how's it going for you?
Okay, so originally I'm from Lake Charles, Louisiana, a super small little country town. You might be able to tell by my accent. So I've been in Los Angeles for the last 7 years, working professionally, modeling, acting, and also a creator. And so, yeah, modeling honestly has just been a dream of mine since as long as I can remember. I actually wrote it down in my yearbook when I was in 5th grade. I'm going to move to Los Angeles to become a model and an actress. So manifestation wins, and yeah.
Voila, here you are. So now you barely look like you're over 18. Is that what, 18, 19? What is this?
I'm over 18.
Very good. Now what brings you out this afternoon?
So Javon and I connected a few years ago, who's also from Louisiana. He's from New Orleans. And ever since we connected, we've just been like our own little close-knit family here in Los Angeles. And I actually spoke at the first event. So I'm just here today showing support for him. And Danielle.
Well, it's great to have you. Now, for those who are watching and they want to book you for your next big gig, where can they reach out to you?
You can reach out to me on my Instagram at @SherieMichelle_, and in my bio I have my agents. I'm signed all over the world: New York, London, Miami, Germany, and Los Angeles. So I have agents. Contact my people, hit your people.
When you got it, you just got it. The lovely Sheree on the Sherard Show. Thank you so much, young lady, for stopping by. We'll have more when we come back. Right after this. Today we have a power-packed episode where we're going to be talking to a man who is so funny, so hilarious, Kendall Ferguson, aka K Ferg, and also he has a new book out entitled "Don't Put Me Out" that's headed to the bestseller list.
It's basically wrote off of one of my jokes. The joke is about living with someone that doesn't want you living with them.
What's kept you going in the comedy game? Because it can be very competitive.
You know, I ask myself that a lot. And I think the only answer is I don't quit.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherard Show. I'm your host, Sherard. Having a wonderful time at today's Women for Today and Tomorrow at the Sherard Show. This gentleman is a Grammy Award-winning artist. He was just performing in 3 incredible songs. That was Joe, the first song.
Yeah.
It sounded incredible. Welcome, Will, to the Sherard Show. How are you?
Thank you. I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm good, man. Congratulations on winning your Grammy. What was that like for you?
Man, it was amazing, man. I'm 32 years old now, and I just stopped caring about when it was going to happen and just continued to just exist and be. And I'm just glad and appreciative that I did get it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that do music and never get a chance to win a Grammy. So I'm honored to be a part of that 11/11 Chris Brown album and get my first Grammy as a songwriter. So
Congratulations, big congrats to you. Now, how has your life changed since the world knows you're a Grammy-winning artist?
I wouldn't say life has changed as much yet, so I wouldn't see that change just as yet. As far as how people move, as far as respect, has changed a little bit as far as other people in the industry. People that are older than me and people that are younger, I think it's such a esteemed accolade that whenever people associate with it, it's just such a high level of success. So I'm honored to have that.
Now, you, everybody can tell you're from the islands. Tell everybody where you're from exactly in the islands.
Okay, I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. Shout out sweet TNT in the building.
Very good. So now, you have a very interesting past because you come from Trinidad, but you moved to Nashville, and then your story kind of goes from there. Tell us a little bit about that.
Man, it's like I am a sum of where I've lived and my experiences. So growing up in the islands, being an island boy, then moving to Nashville, such a culture shock. But I was able to take in rock music, country music, and add that to my repertoire as far as what I write and produce. Some of the best songwriters I've met has been from Nashville. Then going to Boston for Berklee College of Music, I went to music school. I got education in that, got my bachelor's degree. And that was the beginning of where I am now. Is when I realized I wanted to be an artist and to sing and play guitar and to perform for people around the world. And then I moved to Atlanta to link up with my brother who was living there at the time to start doing music together. And then after 4 years, we moved out here to LA and the rest was history.
My goodness, what a story. Make sure when you settle down, you put that in the book, right?
Man, it's going to have a documentary, coming soon one of these days.
Very good. So now for those who are watching, where can they be able to follow you if they don't follow you already? Okay. And also, where can they reach out to you for the booking for your next performance?
Oh, okay. So my next performance actually is in April 17th at Resident. And it's going to be my first show of the year. And follow me at Will Gittens on everything. I have a website, willgittens.com, and all my information about shows and feature shows are on there. So yeah, if you want to get tapped in, just go to www.willgittens.com and all the information is there.
Well, it's an honor having you on the show. Congratulations to you. It's great to have him on the show. This guy is going places, and we're going there with him. Sherard Show. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, this young lady came to America in 2001, and she's hit the ground running. She's been on numerous television shows. She's an absolute hilarious comedian as well. Always smiling and bubbly. Where did you get your sense of humor from?
I get my sense of humor from my mom. My mother, I think, is a true inspiration for comedy, and I like quoting her in my stand-up.
What is funny in Russia?
Russian humor, I would compare with like British humor. Very dry, very sarcastic. There is zero political correctness.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherard Show. I'm your host, Sherard. Had a wonderful time, ladies and gentlemen, for Women of Today and Tomorrow.
You seem familiar. I'm like, yo, I feel like I have your number, actually.
And I want to thank a few people for coming out as well as making this possible. For Curtis, thank you, Curtis, for having us.
You know
he's the brainchild behind this.
Really? Does he work as
Javon,
like video games? Okay, no, never mind. Nah, Connor Berg, just the guy I know. He's a developer at 2K. I did NBA 2K 22 and 23. Yeah. I played Ricky, so I was basically like, if you ever play like the My Player, when you create your own character, in 22 I was your best friend and manager, and then in 23 I'm the same guy that has a management company now. Yeah, so I'm basically telling you to run your mission, just go meet this person and this stuff playing. Man, that was a fun job.
It's the mystery car paintings. I'm Sherard. See you next time. Bye.